Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Bhed girl Rikku. So let's start on how to use her. So she is SLB character, so there's only one form. And in terms of offensive, I can say that she is quite decent because she gets 150% machine and fairy killer, but that's it, nothing special after that. She gets average attack boost and only 100% true dual wield, but yes, 200% chain modifier cap. But again, the strongest ability she has is bolting strike chain, and it only deals 80 times non-elemental and yeah, 70 times the lightning physical damage with 120% lightning in peril. So really guys, nothing amazing about her. And on the arena, she has amazing skill. She able to inflict all ailments. Actually, yeah, 100% ailments. And I can say it's good for arena. But if you don't want to rely on the ailments, you can use the fixed damage. And it deals about 20,000 fixed damage. So I can say it's nice, especially if you use, let's say, yeah, I believe you can use it with triple cast. I really cannot test her because sorry for my subscriber at admin LB or whatever, I forgot the name, but I really cannot find your Rikku on event 2, so I really cannot test her, okay? But I believe this skill can be used on the arena, and yes, it's amazing, okay? But 20,000 damage per cast. And talking about support, she able to support your party with barrier, but again, only 4,000 health barrier, nothing special. But again, you can also use her as a healer because she has Q Raja level healing. So yes, I can say nice. And the biggest buff she can give your party is machine and fairy killer, 100%. And if you make her into X plus 3, you have 160% physical and magic fairy killer. So far, I can say that nothing special at all. And yes, I can say she is kinda ordinary. In my opinion, she is like the free character that we get from event, but we need to pull for her. The only redeeming ability is her limit burst, and it is super limit burst, not the normal limit burst, because on super limit burst, like you can see that her barrier is quite nice, 12,000 health barrier, so it's quite huge, and 75% damage mitigation. So yes, these two buffs are insane and can help your party to survive some of toughest battle on the game. But again, like I said, that is super limit burst. For the normal limit burst, I can say it's kinda mediocre. Only 6,000 health barrier, kinda small in my opinion, and 50% damage mitigation. Like you know that there are other characters that able to give this damage mitigation 50% without using limit burst. So I can say this is kinda crappy normal limit burst, okay? Sure, it only used 40 limit burst crystals, but again, crappy is crappy. And this is 27 hits attack. So I assume this can be chained with bolting strike, but again, beware, I don't test it, okay? But yeah, bolting strike is 9 hits attack, so it seems that the hits count match the triple bolting strike, but again, try it by yourself, okay? And for the damage, I can say that it's nice, 200 times on the super limit burst, but again, nothing special because she doesn't get that amazing limit burst damage buff, okay? Basically, she is a buffer or backup chainer who need a buff from other characters. So kind of strange in my opinion, okay? But if you want to use her as a healer, you can do that because like I said, she has Q Raja level. So that's all for Rikku, okay? Pretty simple. Basically, you only use her as a bolting strike chainer and use her LB when you need damage mitigation, okay? That's it, very simple. So now let's compare her to other characters. I think the character that kill Rikku is Maeve, because Maeve is global exclusive character and she was released about 2 weeks before Rikku, if I'm not mistaken. So Maeve here is full-fledged tanker. And why I compare Rikku to tanker? Because Rikku actually can also become a provoker. But too bad Rikku only get 20% physical evasion. Okay, so really not a good provoker if you ask me. Okay, so Rikku is bad in terms of provoking. And Maeve has much better support abilities. You name it. Ailments, stats break, she has them all. Okay, including 50% damage mitigation. Something that your Rikku need to use her limit burst for. Okay, and if you say that Rikku is awesome on barrier, Maeve barrier is much better. Okay, because wow, 15,000 barrier. It is the highest barrier on the game right now, and if you are on the class of wheel, Maeve barrier gonna be better. Okay, so really guys, Maeve simply kills Rikku, and Maeve is also the exact same bolting strike chainer. So really guys, there is no reason for you to pull Rikku if you have Maeve, because yeah, it's kinda crappy, I must say, this Rikku. Okay, like I said, she should become a free character, but again, that's just my opinion and my conclusion for Rikku. So the only redeeming quality for I Bad Girl Rikku is her SLB, and to use her SLB you need to wait for 3 turns. So I can say it's kind of tough to timing the attack, okay, especially if you need that 75% damage mitigation on early part of battle. If you really need that 75%, you can simply use Beatrix. She requires a little, about only 30 limit burst to use her 75% damage mitigation, and also Beatrix is also much better magic tank, and yeah, she also able to become your backup chainer for Stardust Ray. So really, Rikku here doesn't have any interesting thing. Okay, the only amazing thing is her 12,000 barrier. But again, if you are barrier lover, then you should have put Maeve, because like I said, Maeve barrier is simply better. So really, I think she should be a free character instead of this. Okay, if you ask me, I can say that star player Tidus is better. Yes, I know it's stupid because their roles are different, but my point here is this Rikku is not interesting at all. And if you disagree with me, I can say that Gumi itself agree with me. The proof, you get guaranteed Rikku from your step up summon, and it's also kind of cheap. Okay, and by clearing the trial, the machinization or whatever, I forgot the name, you get 100 fragments. So wow, they are really generous for her. Okay, and that is obvious because they think, oh, this Rikku is not that good. So we need to give a player a little bit incentive for them to pull, right? And if you take a look on the Trust Master Reward and Super Trust Master Reward, I can say that they are kinda so-so, okay? Nothing interesting. Merrymaker is nice, 30% draw attack if you miss that Moogle charm, but for veteran players, I don't think it is that important anymore. And this God Hand, this God Hand is really nice if you fight against machine. And that's it. Nothing special about this God Hand. The best thing maybe is her vision card if you have Summoner Yuna, because yes, this gonna increase your defense and spirit by 300 for Final Fantasy X units. So like you know that Yuna vision card is obtainable on X+3, so this is the budget vision card for her. But again, this is not good card for most other characters because take a look, okay, this card boosts your defense and spirit, but the level 7 abilities increase your fairy killer. So it's kind of contradict, okay? If you really, usually the character who want to equip fairy or other killers are DPS, which need attack stats, but this one give you defense and spirit. So like I said, contradict each other. So in the end, I can only give her 7 out of 10. In fact, I may quite generous. maybe 5 if you have Maeve. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about I Bet Girl Rikku. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.